Victoria here. Today I want to talk with you about sit-ups and crunches. So I'm not a big fan of these exercises. I don't particularly train them for myself or program them for my clients, especially new moms. I believe that there are far more valuable ways to train the core than just doing sit-ups and crunches all the time. But I do realize that they are a staple in a lot of CrossFit training and high intensity type training. So I want to offer you some tips on how to do these exercises in a way that is safer and healthier for your core and your pelvic floor. So before we go into those tips, one thing I do want you to keep in mind is if you are a mom who recently had your baby or you are working on healing your diastasis, I would advise you and encourage you to hold off on doing any sit-ups or crunches until you've healed that diastasis. So what do I mean by that? Until you have narrowed that gap a little bit more between your abdominal muscle, and until you have improved the strength of your connective tissue that holds your abdominal wall together. So when you check yourself for diastasis, if that connective tissue underneath your fingers when you press down feels soft and squishy, it doesn't feel strong, it doesn't feel taut, it doesn't feel hard when you are testing yourself, and when you are testing yourself while you are crunching or engaging your abs, then that is a sign that you are not ready for crunches and sit-ups. All right? The next thing I want you to keep in mind too is if you do these exercises a lot in your fitness routine and you're still finding that your belly pooches a lot, it could be because you're not doing crunches and sit-ups in a way that is engaging those deeper core muscles of your abdomen. And that can be why your belly pooches, because you're working those outer muscles more than the deeper ones that we really want to be focusing on to build that strong and stable core. So, with all of that said, here are some things that I want you to think about when you are doing crunches and sit-ups, okay? So, it doesn't matter if you are doing them with your knees bent, legs out to the side, or straight leg. I want you to focus on your breathing mechanics, okay? And a few other things. So for your breathing mechanics, you are going to inhale and then exhale as you sit up to the top of your sit-up, okay? And then you're gonna inhale on the way back down, okay? So inhale first, exhale on the way up out of your sit-up. And on that exhale, you're also going to think about doing a slight Kegel or pelvic floor contraction on that exhale, okay? The next thing I want you to think about too is what is your spine doing when you're crunching? Really try to avoid rounding through the spine because this puts a lot of pressure down on the pelvic floor. So instead, think tall, sitting through that window, keeping your ribs over your pelvis when you do your sit-up. So there you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.